everybody. Hi, it's Becky from PowerToolsWithThread.com. That's my blog. Those of you who are going to be at the Houston Quilt Show November 1st, I will be in the All Brands Brother booth from 1:30 to 2 for sure. During that half hour, I will be in the Brother All Brands booth area on Friday, November 1st. And I would love to meet you and say hi and chat with you, and that will be a lot of fun. I'm going to get back to showing you how I'm quilting the half-yard wreath quilt using my embroidery machine and the edge-to-edge quilting. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Go sew something. Bye. So I'm going to, that's how I have been quilting my wreath, half-yard wreath quilt that I got the kit from Fat Quarter Shop, and I wanted to show you how I do this. So inside of the edge-to-edge quilting, this is really good if you have an embroidery machine and you don't have a long arm. I don't know if I would do this on a full-size quilt. You could. I don't know if I would, but this is going to be a wall hanging, so I'm perfectly fine with that. The original kit comes with all of the instructions and a CD, so it has lots and lots of examples and tells you how to do everything. I am doing, because this is Christmas, I'm doing the holly right here. Can you see that? I can't see what you can see. I can barely, you know what, if I turn this, that helps. Okay, so I'm doing the holly one right here. There are a lot of expansion packs. If you get the expansion pack, it only comes with the designs. You don't get all of the instructions to tell you how to do the system from the get-go. So I don't know if you can see this here. So let me zoom in as close as I can. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it, but the last design stops right here. This is this one. This is print and stick target paper from Designs and Machine Embroidery. And this is, I label them, I printed them out, put them into my Embrilliance. You can use the free version of Embrilliance. The Embrilliance software is a embroidery software that there is a free version that you can get. I will link to, in the description box, I will link to Designs by, it's not Designs by Juju. I will link to the YouTube videos that show you how to download the free version, and then you can put designs into it and print them out from there, and they come out with the crosshairs and everything just like you like. So the way this works is there's a starting point and an ending point, and it goes and does the whole thing, and then when B is finished, or A is finished as the case may be, you put the next one right up to it and it'll overlap. See how the designs nest within one another, and it looks like continuous embroidery, or it looks like it was done on a long arm is what it looks like. So on this, it's very hard to see these stitches that are in here because of the white there's so much white in this red, these little specks. So I'm just marking this right here so I can kind of get an idea. This is the tip holly leaf, and this one needs to go, the end is right here. I'm going to put that on there and make sure that everything nests and doesn't touch. I like it. This right here is the Designs and Machine Embroidery print and stick target paper, and I will also link to this below so that you can see it. It's wonderful. It has a slick backside, that's the backing, and it has like a fabric on the outside. It's very sticky, and it will stick and re-stick over and over and over. So you peel it off, and I am going to put this right here and make sure that the ends work. There. This looks a little crooked. Let me fix that. That happens with this stuff. It's easy to get things that go a little bit crooked, so you want to keep it as straight as possible. That looks better. No, I can do better. See how many times this will stick and re-stick? You know, and if it gets a little off, that's okay. It's not a big deal. This is such a busy print, you really can't tell. So that's the beauty of this one. This looks like the tip of this holly. I think that's fine. I'm going to leave it like it is. It'll all work out in the end. No big deal. So now I'm going to hoop it. Okay, so I am using a magnetic hoop for this. And this is a Designs and Machine Embroidery Magna hoop, monster hoop, whatever you want to call it. Y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, these are not inexpensive, okay? But getting your quilt quilted by a long armor is not inexpensive. Doing all of this is not inexpensive. If you want to save the cost of a long armor, or, you know, the hassle of having to do this on your, you know, domestic machine, you can do the pounce. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. But if you want to do this type of thing, I highly recommend that you go ahead and invest in one of these hoops. You won't be sorry. This is perfect for smaller quilts, wall hangings, table runners, that kind of thing. To me it's worth every penny. I use it all the time for this. So I'm going to hoop it. I've already done this quadrant of the quilt right here. Sometimes it helps to mark your quilt into quadrants if it, you know, if you want. But another thing I'm going to do is put a target sticker on here. A target sticker can be helpful if you have a camera system. So I'm going to go ahead and put my, well, you know what, I can't see the little crosshairs. They're not quite long enough here. I'm going to do that. There. So that way I can make sure I get it nice and straight. There. That can help if you have a camera system. So, I'm going to put this on here. Underneath. And these are very handy when you're going to do this particular type of embroidery, because that way you don't have to hoop this big bulky thing. That is not fun, hooping that. Whoop, see, my sticker came off, dang it. Put that back on. Okay. This is very strong magnets. Whoop, and it's way crooked. There we go. See how much trouble that was, and I wasn't even hooping. You guys, if you don't have one of these Magna hoops, float it. Don't even think about hooping. You will drive yourself absolutely stupid crazy with that. All right. Stay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tape this. This target sticker is not going to go anywhere, so I'm going to tape it down. I don't know why those target stickers, we all use them more than once. I know they don't want you to because they want to sell you more of them. There. Okay. We're ready to go to the machine. Okay, so I'm here at the machine. I have the design in my USB stick. I'm going to go to embroidery and get that embroidery there. Think that's it. Let me see. Yep, that's it. That's A. You know, you kind of got to pay attention. There's these two little loops here, and this one has the start or end loop, whichever, start or end right there, and this is start or end right here. So this one has like a curve, and this one's kind of straight. So the way I have this set, the curve is over here, which matches. So this is the right one. So I'm going to go to sewing. And I want to hit my snowman. Use my camera system. And it will turn it bright red when it finds it. And it did. Great. So it says remove the embroidery positioning mark. This time you want to take the whole piece of sticky off. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I close that and put my foot down and I'm ready to start. I also, it is starting right where I wanted it to. That's perfect. Right on it. Now, in the video that Christine makes with Amelie Scott Designs, she shows you to pull your bobbin thread up. If you are going to be making a quilt that someone will also look at from the back, you probably want to do that. This is going to be a wall hanging. Nobody's going to look at the back, so I don't care. Also for this project, I am using the Designs and Machine Embroidery weightless quilter. You see that right there? See how it's moving with the machine? That's holding the weight of the quilt off of the machine bed so it doesn't cause drag and design distortion, because that will happen. Okay, part A has finished stitching out. It looks fabulous. Now it's time to stitch part B. Here is the beauty of this magna hoop right here. It just pulls up and you can kind of slide it over your machine. I'm gonna move the quilt just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna peel B off. And I'm gonna position it right where it needs to go. Make sure I'm pretty straight. This looks good. Okay, so that's on. I can kind of tell from this seam right here that the paper is straight. You trim the paper right next to the end point. Right, mark. I get this close to the center as I can. So I'm positioning the crosshairs underneath the point, underneath the needle. There. See? Now it's hooped again. How nice is that, huh? Oh, I did not put a target sticker on B. Well, that's all right. So let's see if I can do this. Gonna return, and I'm gonna tell it okay. I'm gonna go back now to my USB. I'm gonna get B. There it is. That looks right. Let's see. If you don't have a snowman, this is how you do that. I'm going to get that needle right over that crosshair. Looks like I need to go one more that way. That's perfect. Okay, so if you don't have the snowman or the camera system, that's how you do that. That looks good. Remember to remove the sticky. Guess how many times I've sewn one of these to my quilt top. Put it back on the backing so it retains its sticky and doesn't get stuck everywhere, and you got to print another one. Okay. I'm going to put this back into the weightless quilter here. Just sew it. Alright. It looks like we're ready to go. Put my foot down. And let's see, we should come right over here to where this ended. Perfect. Did it perfectly. There we go. I love this system. All right. That's how you do the Amelie Scott Designs. Okay, I want to show you on this weightless quilter. See how that arm is moving? This quilt was not the right size to make this work for everything that I needed. So, you know, I want to tell you on this quilter, weightless quilter, you are not limited. Look at that. I let that bar, that little place where the poles go in, technically it's supposed to be screwed in way back there. In that little, in those holes. Well, that didn't work for me. That's too far. So I just pushed it up. You know, you gotta make stuff work. This is working awesome too. For those of you that have said that you've tried the weightless quilter and you weren't happy with it, you know, I encourage you to think outside of the box a little bit. Look at that thing go. And I love that. Uh-oh. Ooh! Ah, that was close. See, that's what happens when you walk away. Look how pretty that is. So professional. Looks amazing.